Hello, everyone. Dr. Vicky here, speaking to you from the Seeds of Transformation Healing Center. We're going to look at the astrology. Well, no, we're going to look at the Kabbalah and the numerology of the month of May 2024. In this video, we will be looking at the astrology of May as well, but this will be the initial video for May. Welcome to all my new subscribers. Welcome to my tried and true fellow travelers who've been with me for years. Because I've gotten busier, gratefully, on my channel and seeing folks and doing readings, I've had to streamline some of my things that I usually do every month. But I want to make sure that at this very vital time of our transformational experiences, uh, that you get the information that you need. And so what I'm going to do is, this is a little bit experimental in the way that I'm going to be doing this month. So let me know what you think. Let me know if this works for you. And I am trying, well, I am endeavoring to figure out a way that you can get the information that you need, and I can be that you get the information that you need, and that I can be available to my students and to the people that come to me for readings in a way that's the best utilization of time. So we're going to start with this. Okay, so I'm going to stop on that. And let's talk about May. So let's pull up the PowerPoint here. Okay, so we're going to be looking at the numbers and the tree of life for the month of May 2024 from a Kabbalistic perspective. All right, so we're looking at, as we do every month, we look at the universal year vibration. 2024 is a 8 universal year vibration, and that falls on the tree of life. That energy, that vibration falls right here on the tree of life on this path. This is called the 19th path, the intelligence of the secrets of all spiritual activities. It is associated with the Hebrew letter Teth, which is a serpent. It is associated with the strength card in the tarot, and the strength card in is also known as the daughter of the flaming sword. Now, the snake that is alluded to in this path is the Kundalini, and as we are on this path, this year, 2024, we are all experiencing a spiritual awakening or a rising of the Kundalini. 8, the vibration of this year is a vibration of as you sow, so shall you reap. And so it is a time of instant manifestation, but it is also a time of manifestation of the seeds and the actions and the non-actions that occurred since 2017, which is when this cycle began in a 10-1 vibration, the Wheel of Fortune, a change of fortune. And now we are at the 8 point in this cycle, in this 9-year cycle. 2025 will be a 9-year, will be the end of the cycle, and then 2026, a new beginning. So we are reaping what we have sown, and if we have sown good seeds and seeds of love and commitment and connection, we will reap those rewards. If we have planted the seeds of division, if we have planted the seeds of that which goes against nature, we will reap those rewards as well. The 19th path, the intelligence of the secret of all spiritual activities. At this point of strength, the presence of the inner spiritual forces creep to the surface and materialize in a waking consciousness. This is from Pamela Eakin's book, The Tarot of the Spirit. We are waking up. It doesn't matter if you are anti-woke or woke or whatever that means. We are waking up, not just to what traditionally woke and anti-woke mean, but awakening to on many levels. The 19th path mediates between Hesed, the universal spirit of production. That is this green circle here on the right. Okay. And Gebura, the universal spirit of destruction. This is Sephiroth of Mars. This is the Sephiroth of Jupiter, Jupiter and Mars. This month, Mars is in Aries all month, moving direct through Aries. It has Mars in Aries initiates. It initiates, but it can initiate the destruction, Gebura. While here, on the other side of the path of strength, where we have Hesed, we have the planet Jupiter. Jupiter is in Taurus for most of the month. Jupiter makes some powerful conjunctions to Uranus. It actually just made a powerful conjunction to Uranus at the end of last month on the 20th of April. It was an awakening. That's the beginning of a 14-year cycle of spiritual awakening that occurred in the sign of Taurus. This month in May, Jupiter moves from Taurus into Gemini. So Jupiter is a lot. Jupiter is an expansion principle, and Taurus is about holding and standing your ground, planting your seed, planting your pole in the ground. And when Jupiter moves into Gemini, it goes from that fixed earth energy to a mutable air energy. And so instead of sticking our pole in the ground and saying, this is where I stand, and I'm not moving, Jupiter moves into a sign which it's not that comfortable in. However, it moves into the sign of Gemini, which is about communication and the expansion of communication and the expansion of the ideas on both ends, because Gemini is about duality. And Gemini really is a bit of a doorway. Okay. So we are moving from that Jupiter and Taurus energy. However, Uranus is still in Taurus. Okay. So that isn't changing this year. This is the unraveling of all mysteries that entails moving through the dark shadows of the self. As the Kundalini rises from the root up past from the root here through the sacral chakra, through the solar plexus to the heart, through the throat, to the third eye, to the crown and up, we have here an awakening. And as this awakening happens, the light moves through the darkness and dispels the darkness, releases the darkness, and releases the energy of light. And we rise up, and yet we need to stay connected as well to the earth. The month of May is the 5th month in the calendar. And so we look at the path of the Hierophant. the vibration of the five. Five is about change. On the tree of life, this is located here, and this is called the 16th path, the triumphant intelligence. It is called the Magnus of the Eternal, the Magnus, the Magus of Eternal. Okay. The Hierophant is the inner teacher, the message of the higher self or the perception of higher consciousness. Pamela Eakins, Tarot of the Spirit. The 16th path mediates between Chokmah, the eternal father principle, here connected to Uranus, and Hesed, the universal principle of production, the Sephiroth of Jupiter. Last month, we had a conjunction of Uranus and Jupiter in Taurus, activating the path of Taurus. And then where else was Taurus? This is the path of Jupiter. Taurus was here. So we had Taurus, 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 Taurus. And then what was here, because this is all connected in the pillar of the path, was Venus in Aries. Now Venus is in Taurus this month. So Venus moves through the energy of Taurus, of which she is in her dignity. And then later in the month, Venus will move into Gemini, and as Jupiter also moves into Gemini, and this is all about connecting and talking and gathering and exchanging information. This is about making connections, making connections. The essence, the connection with the one eternal light, the voice of the inner ear, which tells the nature of the substance, which bonds together the pieces of the fabric of existence. That which bonds the pieces of the fabric of existence is the energy of love, Venus. Venus. Venus this month makes a powerful sextile to Neptune, a conjunction to Jupiter, and Jupiter and Neptune make a sextile from Taurus to Pisces. Okay. Venus is powerful in both Taurus and Pisces. Venus is exalted in Pisces. Neptune is in its dignity in Pisces. This is a powerful, powerful moment and opportunity for healing, and for moving in the direction of the values of the feminine connection, healing, body, soul. Okay. The Hebrew letter is Vav. Vav is the nail that holds things together, the energy of love. The Hierophant associated with the sign of Taurus, the sun in Taurus. Jupiter in Taurus, Venus in Taurus, Mercury in Taurus. A lot of Taurus energy. And then we look at the vibration when we take the universal year vibration of 8 and add it to the monthly vibration. We get a 13-4 vibration. This is the death card in the tarot. This is the child of the great transformers, the Lord of the gate of death. This path on the tree of life is located here. It is a path that crosses over the veil of Paraketh. This is a path that crosses over between the veil of Paraketh, which separates the higher self from the lower self. The 24th path is called the imaginative intelligence. Something in your life is dying, some structure, pattern or form that you created or with which you have been involved is disintegrating or dissolving. This is necessary, of course, for the new birth or transformation to occur. Pamela Eakins, The Tower of the Spirit. The 24th path mediates between Tiphereth, the spirit, spiritual beauty and light manifested on earth. Tiphereth, the Sephiroth connected to the heart, the Sephiroth of the mediator, the great mediator, the symbol of which is the scales of justice, the balancing, the place of the sixes in the tarot, the places of community and responsibility to our community and love. This is the place of Christ consciousness, connected through this path to the place of the personality, where all our feelings and our instincts lie. This is not a path that deals with our logical mind. This deals with our feelings, the desire to aspire. And what are we aspiring to? We're aspiring to our higher spiritual self, not to the exclusion of our lower self, but to the inclusion of our lower self, to allow ourselves to reach up and to be reborn as this crow is being reborn, as the structures that no longer serve are left behind, and we move forward and upward, rising like the phoenix from the ashes. This is the energy of May. This path is, of course, associated with the sign of Scorpio, the sign of Scorpio. And we have this Hebrew letter Nun, which is fish. And of course, very often, the fish is symbolic of Jesus, right? For those Catholics out there. And for the sacrifice of the old self in order for the new self to be born. So these are the connections on the tree of life. These are the this is the energy of May. Now, when I get to the astrology of May, I will pull in all this as well. But I just wanted to lay the groundwork for May. April has been a highly transformational month. We have been shifted and we have been changed in ways that we are yet aware of, or yet not yet aware of, I should say. And May continues the journey. This May is about letting go. This May is about being reborn. This May is about looking at your essential needs. What do we really need? What does this world need? What is essential for life? And that's what we'll be focusing on. I hope you find this video helpful. If you would like to become a subscriber to my channel, please do. If you would like to give me a thumbs up, if you find this information interesting or helpful. I want to thank you all for joining me for this little look ahead into May. And until next time, which we'll be talking about some of the astrology of May, some of the important things happening in May. Until then, have a wonderful day. Namaste.